Hi there, welcome to week 9 of Instant Value Handicapping. That's a term that I coined in my book, The Punter's Tale, A Bettor's Quest for Racetrack Profits. It involves identifying false favorites at the races. It goes through steps and characteristics of 3 types of false favorites, and it directs you to bet most of your money in races containing a false favorite. That'll give you more winners at higher prices, and who can complain about that? So this video series tests those methods. We're in week 9. We go to one track every Saturday, pick out the false favorites, make a few suggestions on which horses might pull the upset. And right now, we're doing tremendous with identifying false favorites. So stay tuned. We're going to the fairgrounds this week. They've got a great card of racing on Saturday, including the Louisiana Derby and the Fairground Oaks for 3-year-old fillies. So let's take a look, see what's happening there. All right. And just to entice you to hit like or subscribe or comment, we're going to look at last week's results real quickly. I chose 3 races with false favorites. The false favorite lost in all 3 races. Better yet, we had 2 of the winners of those 3 races, and in the other race, our 10-to-1 shot ran second, so we were right on it, and that brought our false favorite percentage up to 82%. That means that you, by watching this video series, can bet into races where the favorite wins only 18% of the time. That's half as often as typical. So stay tuned for this week at the fairgrounds. We're still a little bit short of a positive ROI, but we're working back out of a little hole I dug for myself, and hopefully we'll get there this week with a couple plays at the fairgrounds.
The horses have the starting gate. They're at the post. They're in the gate. And they're off.
The first race we're going to check out at the fairgrounds is race 4. There's 3 horses here. My good friend Mark Kramer in Paris is going to cringe at my French pronunciation here, but the morning leg favorite is El Masuri. Hold the phone, Mark, because I know that means she makes me smile. I at least got that down. The other horse, Peter's Kitten, is an alternative here, and 3 Flamingos. So the first thing to do is figure out why El Masuri is a false favorite. It looks like the extra distance has helped her. She's won once and finished second twice, but that's just a continuation of her coming up short more often than she wins, which has been pretty much what has defined her career. It looks like the added distance helps her, but I think it just continues the trend. So we are going to take a shot against her. She's also had 8 layoffs in 10 races, so this is not the most physically sturdy horse out there at the fairgrounds. Worth taking a shot against. The problem here is most of the horses in this race are underachievers also. So we are going to try to find 2 who might overachieve here. 3 Flamingos, they stretch her out in distance, and she won immediately and then moved up in class and ran second. Both efforts came at higher purse values, so she gets a little class relief here to go with her liking the longer distance of 1 1/8 miles. The other alternative is Peter's Kitten, who gets both a better jockey and a more successful trainer. Hopefully that combination can give him enough of an improvement that he actually makes it to the winner's circle this time. Those are our 2 plays in the 4th. Just a reminder, the Punter's Tale just came out in beautiful print edition. It's available at thebookpatch.com. It's my second book, following up 7 years after my first one. The Lazy Bettor's Guide to the Kentucky Derby. With the Derby coming up, you might want to check out that title, which has picked 5 of the past 7 Kentucky Derby winners. That also is available at the Book Patch and Amazon.com. Check them out. Our grand finale this week is the 13th race, the Fairground Oaks, a Grade 2 race for 3-year-old fillies. It's the next to last race on the card prior to the Louisiana Derby. And here I'm pushing the envelope a little bit. I'm calling this favorite false, but it's for a little bit of glitch in her running style, so we're hoping that leaves her a little short today. She gets off to a bad start. We're looking at Clairiere. Maybe I'm just showing my anti-French bias today, but Clairiere is 2-1 favorite. Then Obligatory and Travel Column will be our two possible upsetters. So Clairiere is a slow starter, and against inferior competition, she's been able to basically make up for that mistake at the start of the race and kind of circle the field and run everybody down. As the competition gets tougher and she runs against better horses, it's going to be more difficult for her to make up for that slow starting habit of hers. And Travel Column last time lost to her, but Travel Column was coming off her winter layoff of 2.5 months and might have been just a little bit short there. She's a Grade 2 winner at Churchill Downs. She's probably going to be more fit this time around and more likely to hold on and defeat the favorite. If she can't do it, looking at Obligatory, a maiden winner last time out for Bill Mott. This is a very expensive horse. They have very high hopes for it. Bill Mott doesn't mess around in graded stakes just to be there for the party. So he obviously has very high expectations for this horse to jump him from maiden to a Grade 2 race. We're going to take the longer odds here as a possible upsetter. And those will be our two shots against what I think is a vulnerable favorite. And that's all we have for this week. 2 races at the fairgrounds. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you last week for the commenters on those races. We look forward to hearing from you more and hoping to deliver more winners for you. Well, thanks for watching.